Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Jamaica's trade deficit was marginally lower for January to October 2023. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin says the difference between the sum spent on imports and what was earned from exports was $4.68 billion US. That's down from $4.96 billion US. Looking at imports, $6.35 billion US was spent to cover goods and services from January to October last year. For the same period in 2022, $6.39 billion was spent. Statin says the decrease was largely linked to a 3.6% drop in costs linked to the import of raw materials, intermediate goods, and a 13.7% drop in the cost of fuels and lubricants. Earnings from exports also increased, totaling $1.67 billion US. That's compared with the $1.43 billion made in the previous year. To the gas prices now, most categories of fuel will decline effective Thursday. However, each liter of 87 and 90 gasoline will sell for $4.50 more. Diesel will decline by 75 cents, while ultra-low sulfur diesel will cost $1.20 less. Kerosene will sell for $3.06 less. $2.93 will be cut from each liter of propane, while butane will lose $3.06. Real estate dealers are now required to submit weekly updated lists of salespersons working with their organization. Chief Executive Officer for the Real Estate Board, Philip Chambers, says this will greatly improve the entity's payment confirmation and receipting process. The list must show the persons who have paid licensing fees along with the proof of payments. The Real Estate Board says the requirement will also result in faster turnaround times for the generation of licenses, as the permit is produced only after payment is confirmed. Licenses will expire at the end of each fiscal year on March 31, and practitioners must renew their licenses on or before this date. The board provides for payment of licenses in 2 installments, with the first due on April 1 and the second on September 1. Trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $156.28. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $115.55. The pound is going for $197.91, while the euro is selling for an average $172.77. And to the stock market now, the JSE index gained 402 points today, while the junior market increased by 6 points. The 40 winners include T-Tech, Jetcon Corporation, Epley, Mayberry Group, and Key Insurance Company. The 46 losers were led by MPC Carbon Clean Energy, Mayberry Jamaican Equities, Sterling Investments, 138 Student Living Jamaica, Sterling Investments US dollar shares. 24 stocks closed the session, selling at the same price they started trading. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.